Hi guys, today I want to share with you my journey with antidepressant because I started taking it 6 months ago. I actually just hit like the 6 month mark like today, and I was honestly not really into getting antidepressants. I know I need it, but at the same time I feel it's kind of sad that I need medication to not feel sad. But I am taking it and it has really helped me a lot. So I want to share with you how it went in case you are, thinking if that's an option for you maybe. And, you want to hear other people's experiences because everybody's different and everybody reacts different and there's like a thousand medications. Now, I am not an expert. This is just my personal experience. I'm taking this thing here. It's called Brintalix and I'm taking 10 milligrams. It's called differently in other countries, but yeah, it is pyr.creative.index. Honestly, it works really well for me. I started with 5 milligrams for 2 weeks. Honestly, it worked like super fast on me. Like, this is not normal. I took it for 3 days at 5 milligrams, and on day 3, I literally stopped ruminating sad thoughts, and the change was almost uncanny. If something negative happened to me, I would be like stuck on a loop cycle thinking about the bad thing for like days on end. After 3 days of taking this, I was like, oh, bad thing happened. I complained once or twice, and like less than an hour later, it already went away from my mind. I'm already focused on the next thing, which apparently is how a normal brain is supposed to work, but I did not know that. So that was the first effect I noticed, and as I say, it was like super fast. It is not normal how fast it was, so probably won't happen to everyone. Well, I have here a timeline of the effects and stuff. I do have a little bit of side effect, especially nausea, so I started taking it at night, but even taking it at night I need to eat quite a lot to not feel nauseous with it, which it is a shame because I'm trying to lose weight, but insofar as the realm of side effects goes, I don't think it's like bad to have some nausea. Then I kind of stayed the same. I didn't feel like anything else different for a long time until month 4, and I was a little bit confused because, well, it was my first time taking this kind of medication and I didn't really know what to expect, and I didn't know how I was gonna feel whenever it took like full effect. But on month 4, I did start feeling I had more agency over my life. So one big part of why I feel sad and bad is that I am like very self-aware and I'm always overthinking about everything, late stage capitalism, the climate, blah blah blah. And it's just really hard because I see something, I see, okay, yes, but AI is great for that, but then the data centers, the economic blah 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 blah, the climate part of the water usage of data centers, the ethics of it. So I think about all the things and consequences connected to things, which means I am never stopping and there is always like really bad things that could happen related to anything. So until month 4, I did not really stop feeling much differently, but when I hit month 4, I started feeling agency. So I started feeling I could do things in my life, and more like, well, I hate driving, but if I had to, I could go and get the license, or I'm scared of doing this, but if I really had to, I know I could handle to do it. And that made me to start making more plans and thinking more things I want to do with my life, and start seeing what steps could lead me to achieve those new objectives. Then on month 5, I started feeling very lucid. So it's not like I felt I was in a fog before, but midway through month number 5, I started feeling this lucidity, this clarity of thought that I just started feeling sharper when I was thinking, and I started seeing my options more clearly instead of going, oh, bad, this could go wrong, this is the consequence. 5 months from now, if I do this, that could go bad. I stopped doing that even more, and I started thinking, okay, you only live once, you only know if you try, you already have no if you don't try it. Like, if you don't do it, it's not gonna happen, and if you do it, this could happen, and to try to guarantee the best result, this is what I should do. And it was really life-changing. obviously one of the problems is that a lot of things you want to do in life, learning languages, starting a new career, starting a business, etc., etc., they take years or at least months to usually prepare and put everything in place and actually achieve them, which is just really hard because, in my opinion, our current society really promotes and fosters this idea of hustle, of working really hard, of getting results immediately, of getting a lot of money right away. And I just think life doesn't work like that in 90% of the cases, which is what most people go through. And of course there are always outliers. My cousin twice removed actually made it. Well, yeah, but one person who probably networks with other people who actually made it, so it looks like a lot of people made it, but in reality, in total percentage of population, it's an extremely low number. But yeah, I feel more lucidity and I feel I can achieve things even more as a result of this. Then I started really thinking of the things I want, and I started thinking, okay, you know what, I want to do YouTube. My old MacBook, it can't handle the video editing app Final Cut Pro X anymore. Like, it just can't, it just keeps freezing. So I was editing on my boyfriend's PC, which was alright, but you know, it really paid me that one, I have paid for Final Cut Pro and I was not using it. I know it's not as good as Adobe and all those things, but look, it does what I want and it's optimized for Mac, which matters a lot for me when I'm working because I want my workflow to be as smooth as possible. And also I already know how to use it. So I ended up buying a new MacBook, and now I can make as many videos and shorts as I want because my computer has storage for them and it has the capacity to actually edit properly. Then I also decided I wanted to start a psychology degree, which I'm going to enroll this week on it. I already made my user account. I just need to select the subjects and, you know, do the payment, follow the instructions, all the boring stuff. But yeah, I am currently unemployed and trying to make it on social media in the meanwhile. I do sending CVs, but honestly the job market is terrible, so I thought, you know what, might as well study something in the meanwhile. And there's this online university in Spain that is completely online. It's made for people who work or cannot go to university physically all the time or live abroad. So I am going to be doing the first half of the first year of psychology there, just to see how I like it. Also because the course is very memorization based because it's online and you don't have like formal regular lessons. You can just like cram the textbooks. So I'm gonna do half and see how it goes, also because it's science and I'm a humanities student. Also, I bought a new iPad because my old iPad was like 7 to 8 years old and it was already starting having some issues opening documents, which I use it mainly as a second screen and for studying, which I'm going to do lots of from now on. So I did buy a new iPad, which I have over here. I was gonna buy an iPad Pro, but then I realized, wait, the iPad Pro has more RAM than my old MacBook, so let me use a splurge on the MacBook and get a more basic iPad. So I got that back. So I got an iPad Air with 128 gigas of memory. I know it's on the lower side for iPads nowadays, but my old one had like 32 gigas and I just want to store like PDFs here and like annotate them, so totally fine. Yeah, I love it, and I love that it has a new Apple Pencil and it has it like here so I never lose it again and I don't have to go looking for it and charge it with a cable. And then I am planning a new tattoo, so I am almost sure on the design. I am just giving it a little more time because I don't like to get tattoos like from one day to the next. I only have one here that is a tiger that I got when I was like 19, 20 years old. So it's like over 10 years old at this point, and yeah, I've been wanting a second one since then, but I haven't really gotten it yet, which every year I say I'm gonna get it and I never do. So I am currently planning the new design for my tattoo, and that was all for month 5, which I feel was actually quite a lot. I have also started to work out more in month 5 because I was working out like 4 hours a week, which honestly was not enough for me to lose weight or actually get fit, and I have doubled that time. I go like minimum 4 hours of workouts and I am like just doubling down the time on the gym every time I go. So instead of an hour, I do 1 hour 30 or 2 hours depending on how much my body can handle that day, and it's actually working out really nice. I have not lost weight yet, but I will feel a lot better, which is also very important. And now we are entering on month 6. So month 6 starts today, as I said, so I don't have anything written yet. But I do can tell you I am working more on my plans. I am going to enroll this week. I am going to start studying very soon. I saw that some of the textbooks, at least from university, have digital versions, so I can like get them right away and start working on them. And I have been reading some psychology books for the public, seeing how it's working, what subjects are hot and trending right now in psychology, etc. I have been moving things around the room, trying to organize everything, trying to have space and a very organized area for me to work on and focus both on my studies, on the channel, and eventually at work, I hope. Overall, I am having a very good experience with the antidepressants. I still don't like the idea that I need to take an antidepressant, but it's helping me, and that's like undeniable. So also I got like an autism diagnosis, which we'll talk about that in another video, because that was like crazy. I was not expecting that. But that is everything. I hope this video was helpful if you're debating if you need to start antidepressants, and like me, you're a little bit like, I don't want a medicine to stop feeling sad. It's like weird, but hey, it has helped me, and yeah, I think it was worth trying, because you can always stop taking them if you don't like the side effects or change to anyone. So let me know in the comments what you think about this and your experiences. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.